I'm ready.
Ooh, sorry. Zone Bowling Black Friday deals.
Oh, can we fucking go? Hit go. Are we rolling on GarageBand?
20% off.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
We're
All
rolling.
right. Hey, welcome to Luke and Lewis. We will not be talking about bowling at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
We apologise for that.
Not at all.
okay.
At all? Because I have something to say about bowling.
Okay, what do you have to say?
I've already
about
said this on the show.
bowling? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Keelan, literally, as we were, like, one of the first things he said when he came back from Canberra was, I've picked up so many new interests since I've come back from Canberra. I'm
Which
like,
you
oh,
have
yeah.
to because there is fuck all to do in Canberra.
Yeah, he goes, man, I'm into so much new stuff. And I quote Keelan, I feel like a totally different person. Right? And I was like, really? Like, this is crazy. What have you picked up? And
This
he
is
goes,
the danger about picking up things in Canberra. If you pick up things like if you went to New York, you come back with a bunch of really interesting things and hobbies and activities that you did. But if you come back from Canberra with a bunch of new activities and hobbies, there's science works and dying of old age. It's
Questacon. But
whatever.
that's a Melbourne thing. Anyway, so don't worry, he hasn't. So I go, oh my God, what's all these cool things? And he goes, bowling?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I rate that. I love bowling.
And he goes,
Bowling is good.
Wii bowling? And he goes, and I'm like, okay, something different. He goes, and I've started watching bowling.
Yeah.
Well, then
So many new hobbies, dude.
That's not so many hobbies. That's like one hobby.
You've picked up one hobby. And
I was watching a bit just as we were getting ready, just a bit of
Is that why it
professional.
took you guys so long?
Yeah, just this highlights of this game's this guy's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get a perfect score, but he did pretty well.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Great.
Jason Belmont or something.
You know, he was talking to me about joining a bowling team.
Yeah, and I said no because this is going to be a 3-week phase and you're not going to want to be part of a social bowling team in like a month.
And social? No, it was professional league.
Professional.
He actually bought his own ball.
He bought a ball.
I did.
Yeah, and it's the beginning of the end. That is gonna be some shit in your fucking toilet. Like in 3 months, you live in an apartment. You don't have a garage like me. If I buy something and I get over it, no worries, I'll chuck it in the studio somewhere. If you buy something, it's gonna have to go like in the septic tank of your toilet. You've got no room.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in my car, actually.
Yeah. See. He goes,
should I go get the ball?
No.
Why would you do that?
Because then I can show you guys and tell
I
you
know
all
what a
about it.
fucking bowling ball looks like. What color is it?
It's black.
Cool, I know what it looks like. No show and tell needed. He goes, I'm going to join a professional bowling league. I said, oh, yeah. And then the next day he goes and he sussed it out. He goes, yeah, I was going to, he comes back and goes, I've decided not to join it. I go, why not? He goes, I just looked at the people that were on the team. They all looked weird.
Yeah.
What did you expect? You thought you were going to meet your best friends for life in a pro
winners.
bowling
I
league?
just thought a couple of fellas down at the ring, down at the alley, just having a couple.
What do you find? A bunch of ogres?
Just found a bunch of kids who hang out in the library at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cool kids. And I was too cool for that shit.
So you're fine hanging out with kids, but only if they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's like Michael Jackson.
Respect.
But bowling is cool. Me and Lewis are going on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
excited.
and
Wednesday. Stop changing the
Thursday,
day.
And then you and Ruben are going on Wednesday with me.
Don't get your hopes up, mate.
You said
Are you not coming
You
on
said
Wednesday?
yes.
No, I'm streaming Wednesday.
We
You
could
should all come on Tuesday.
We could do a lunchtime
I'm
bowl.
not coming to Frankston just to bowl. I hate coming here to even do the show, let alone fucking bowling. God.
After the episode on Wednesday, we can go for an afternoon bowl.
He tried to convince me yesterday to come bowling
Yeah.
as well.
I saw you.
And called me Saturday night and said, what are you doing tonight? And I said, I'm going out for dinner. And he goes, oh, it sucks because I was going to go bowling.
I even asked Lewis.
Yeah. He texts me and he literally goes, do you want to go bowling? And then in all caps, right now. And I was like, not home. I was like, no, I'm not at home. And even if I was, it's a little short notice. Do you just get urges to bowl?
No, I bought the bowl and I went, oh, fuck, I want to go bowling.
Why do you do it by yourself? I've gone bowling by myself. It's sick.
That's an idea. Nah, I'd feel like a loser.
I think it's great.
How much was the ball?
$14.
What?
Really?
From Savers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you got one from the alley.
No,
you got one from
second-hand.
Savers?
Second-hand
Yeah,
ball.
because
So
it's
expensive.
a phase.
Yes, he knows
Yes,
it's a phase.
I know it's a phase, but it's so expensive from an actual alley or a
Yeah.
professional bowl.
Yeah, they're like $100, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or more.
Oh my god, can we move
for
on?
fuck's
You're right.
sake.
You know when you
I
said
I
let's not talk about bowling.
You started
Okay,
it.
I was gonna quickly tell my funny anecdote, which
This
you
is why the
stomped on.
5 minutes of every
Here's
episode
the
is
thing.
boring.
My story was going to be really funny, right? About Keelan having like the 3 types of bowling, and then you start talking about New York, and then I was like, well, now this story's gone forever.
New York would have been exciting. I was trying to escape.
No, and then I brought it back to bowling, and then we let them talk, and now, all right, guys.
That's a
It's
mistake.
like
oh fuck.
it's like 100 to 200.
Okay, we can just start again. We'll just reset.
Did you just,
I got
when we
Ruben to look it up.
restarted the episode, tell us how much a bowling ball
We're trying to
costs?
reset.
For fuck's sake.
All right. Welcome to Luke and Lewis, guys. We're back, and Lewis,
Yeah.
just right off the top, just get straight into it because we have huge news to talk
Let's
about.
make this episode a fucking strike.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Spare us any shit.
I was about to say that, and then I stopped myself. The Lugies.
Yeah.
It's coming up. We haven't talked about it yet. It's our second annual Lugies.
Yep.
This year.
A
We
lot
are
of people,
doing it.
A lot of people were going, with COVID restrictions, we can't really do a live show.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Lugies going to happen? They are annual. It's the biggest night of the year. Just it's just a little bit bigger than the Logies. But it
It's
happens
so weird
every
that people
year.
compare our event to the Logies.
I mean,
There's
they copied
nothing
us.
even in common.
Well, no, they did copy a lot of things from us. They give out
Black
awards.
tie.
The name is similar. They
Yeah.
have heaps of famous people there. Everyone's doing cocaine in the bathrooms in between awards. There's a lot of similarities, but they
Yes.
did copy them from us.
Yes. But the only thing that we don't have in common with the Logies is Karl Stefanovic is not on our invite list and
No,
never will be.
never will be. Well,
We're
he's-
never
he's
gonna
not
invite
famous
Carl.
enough. He's not famous enough for
Yeah.
us.
And that's not a dig to you, Carl. We're just trying to separate ourselves a bit more from the Lugies. Sorry, the Logies.
The Logies, yeah.
Again, but there's nothing in
There's-
common.
Yeah, see, a lot of people would say that if even the people who invented the Lugies would get confused between the Lugies and the Logies, maybe that's a similarity issue. You don't think that's a problem?
No. There's completely they have an O, we have a U. It's really
Yeah.
It's anyway. So it is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few rumors in our Discord that it was going to happen this year, as you said,
I would
because
like
we
to
haven't
stamp
talked.
those rumors. Oh, I stamped with my phone.
Ooh.
Stomped on my phone.
Yeah.
That's not good, is it?
Well, pretend
Still
your
works.
new iPhone is a rumor, and come on, stamp it out. Oh my god, he's kicked it. He's kicked his phone, and that's how much we hate those
I
kind of
fucking hate
rumors.
You know why? Because of Discord, those messages are on my phone.
Yeah.
So just stomp them out. I
Yeah.
don't want to see another rumor again.
Oh fuck, they're on my phone too.
Yeah, you better stomp them out. Yep, that's good.
Ow, really hurt my ankle.
Keelan is so angry.
I
and
thought
shocked.
there was a crack. It's just a hair.
Huh?
On your phone.
Would have been worth it, mate, because those rumors we don't need.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
and we're
those
trying to
rumors.
stamp them out.
Absolutely. So we're starting to organise the Lugies. What we've decided, guys, is obviously the last one was a live ticketed event in a venue. We can't do that this year because of COVID. But what we are going to do is there's like a 30-person limit allowed at our homes. So we're going to be holding the event at my house. And to all of the listeners, I'd like to say that you are not invited. However, you can watch it online. It'll be a live streamed event.
I was gonna say everyone's invited.
Well, no, I would like to really, really state that no one
sure.
listening to this show is invited to my home.
You-
They can watch it.
Yeah,
Say it.
you can watch it virtually.
Yep.
We do not want you here.
That's right.
Right? And most maybe hosts of an award show wouldn't make the event so unwelcoming,
Yeah.
but we just cannot stress how much
We don't want you here.
We just want to do it for you.
Yeah. You can
Home.
you can watch from afar.
By the way, not
It's like
your
a-
fault. It's due to COVID. We
it's-
would have done a
yeah,
live event.
Absolutely. It's like a cuckold situation. Like you can enjoy it, but you can't participate. You must only watch.
Yeah.
So that's what we're running with.
And don't be the people, by the way, like, oh, but you can do live events again. It's very hard to get a venue the week.
They were made legal fucking
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. It's like
You try getting a venue the week before Christmas after 6 months of lockdown.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. So that's what
we
we're
can't do it. We've exhausted all options there. It's going to be done from Lewis's lounge room, but that
Yep.
doesn't mean it's not going to be a goddamn spectacle.
We're going to do this properly. We've got a professional live stream technicians.
Yep.
So we're going to have graphics. The awards are going to be good. I say we may even top the last Lugies.
Oh,
Every
best
Lugies
Lugies
gets
yet.
better and better.
We've got a red carpet sorted.
Yep.
Because it's a black tie event and it's formal, and we want our limited guests to feel like they're a part of something much bigger than,
Need to be special.
say, what's another random award ceremony?
The Lugies.
The Lugie. The
For
Logies.
fuck's sake, man. You really need.
What do you mean?
It's very important as you know.
There's nothing
50%
similar.
of the Lugies, you really do need to represent our brand well,
Mm.
and by constantly referencing the copy of our brand,
Yeah.
no good.
I'm just saying. Anyway, we are trying to like make it feel like something big. You know,
Yeah.
by the way, if you don't know what the Logies are,
Yeah,
because we keep referencing the Logies, even though there's got nothing to do with the Loogies.
Yeah.
For international people, it's like our TV awards, kind of like
Yes.
our Oscars, but for TV.
Oscars for Australian
Yeah.
TV.
Imagine
so,
that, but
yeah.
it's just like held at a casino and
yeah.
Koshi's there. But you guys wouldn't even know Koshi is, so it doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter at all.
The main thing is imagine the Loogies, but less good.
You guys wouldn't even know anyone there, unless Lindsay Lohan went once when she did the Masked
They
Singer.
might know Rebel Wilson.
I don't think she'd go to the
Unfortunately for them.
Logies. She's not on TV, is she?
She
She's in
is here at
movies.
the moment. I see her on buses all the time doing
Hugh
shit
Jackman goes.
fucking pet
To the
grooming TV
Logies.
shows.
Yeah.
Why? He's not even on TV. He's in
Surely he
Wolverine and The Greatest Showman. He
Did you
doesn't-
just make that up and then
No, yeah,
you
no.
see-
I've seen like videos of him at the Logies.
like recent ones?
All right, I may have
He's
spoken-
way too famous
Really?
for the
may have
Logies.
spoken without any.
You may. I really do
Yeah,
recall
no,
you
yeah.
saying
Tim O'Manic might have been there when he was a
he's
judge
huge.
on Australia's Got Talent. That's kind of the star-studded. Scotty Cam is usually there. He usually wins a couple.
Yeah, yeah.
Will Anderson might be
Why are
there.
you talking about the Logies? We're talking about the Loogies, mate.
True. Anyway,
It's so much better.
well, we're just trying to give people an idea.
Yeah,
Of-
what they're not going to see.
of-
Scotty Cam, Tim O'Manic,
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, big stars,
Yeah.
Koshi, none of that.
Well, here's the thing. You know how I ruled out that we'll never invite Carl to the Loogies?
Of course, we would never invite. Carl
I'm not
Stefan
ruling
there.
out Tim O'Manic.
No,
I would love to see him
I would
at
love
the
for him to
Loogies one
perform.
year.
Open the Loogies.
Of course.
Our goal
Perform
with the
his-
Loogies.
His hit song. What's
Fuck, what's he done? He's done something shit.
I didn't know either. I just wanted to throw you under the bus.
He's done so. Can you Google Tim O'Manic's most popular song? You might have to use Bing.
It's hard to know which is his most popular.
'Cause they're all so goddamn good.
Parachute.
Parachute. I know that one.
How's that one go?
It goes.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it go?
And then. Woo-hoo! Oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so scared. Yeah.
Good boy.
That was for me.
Well, okay. So quickly before we start ironing out the details for this, obviously it's going to be a spectacle. Where? We've already said that. Lewis's Lounge Room. It's going to be on Sunday, the 20th of December,
Yep.
live on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
The broadcast is going to be starting at 6 p.m.
Yeah, we're doing this like every award show. The award show doesn't start till about 7.
Yeah.
But we have the broadcast starts at 6. So
There's a red carpet.
There's a red carpet, so you need to have someone on the red carpet with a microphone interviewing all of the nominees, asking who they're wearing.
Yep. There'll
You
be a
know.
green room. You got to check in with the green room. There'll
Yep.
be behind the scenes action. So you want to be tuning in from 6 if you don't want to miss any of the action.
All the Lugies fanatics will really want to catch the red carpet show.
Yeah.
And then the actual award show is more for the more casual Luke and Lewis fan to tune in and
Yeah.
just see who wins.
Yeah. But so if you're a real Lugies fanatic and you want to tune into the second annual, 6 p.m. will be your starting place. But if you're a casual Lugies fan,
Yeah.
7 p.m. is when the actual awards night will be starting. Now, a few things I wanted to bring up just
Yep.
quickly. We just discussed Tim O'Manic. I know we probably can't get him this year.
Yep.
We've left it a little late. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But did you just press record on the episode then?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we were
Yeah,
recording.
we
it.
were, we were.
Thank God.
Yeah, I tried to make that subtle.
Sorry for
You could have ignored that.
sorry for audio listeners. I just see Lewis reach across and hit the big record button.
Yep.
10 minutes into the episode, and then
noticed.
just ignore it.
Yep.
No, it's good we're recording.
Yeah, that is good.
I don't think we'll be able to get Tim O'Manic this
No,
year.
but the goal with the Lugies is if we keep doing it and nailing it every year,
Oh,
it
well-
could get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And one day we might be able to get
We
Tim O'Manic.
actually could. I mean, surely Tim O'Manic, what would he cost? Like $2.50 to like perform.
Just perhaps.
Yeah.
Till 75. Don't
Yeah.
throw him under the bus. He's probably worth a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
More than as much as a Redskin.
Well, how much? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Red
Well,
Ripper.
they're not Redskins
Now, with
anymore. What are they
inflation.
called?
Red Ripper.
Red Ripper.
Red
Yeah.
Rippers.
Yeah. Redskins racist. What's the other one they changed?
Red Ripper just sounds like
Those
a
black
ginger
babies.
stripper. What the
Chicos. They
Chico.
changed it to something.
Change it to something else.
Why are you looking at me like I would have the faintest clue?
Well, aren't you the one that was always complaining about it?
Anyway,
Yeah.
Lewis, we
Yep.
still, it's an awards night, so we still need to have a musical guest.
Yeah.
So just wanted to kind of,
Well-
shoot around some ideas.
Few barriers.
I
It's
have
in
a
Frankston.
tambourine.
We have no budget. And Radio Mike was the musical guest last time, so we don't want to repeat.
No, I still
guests.
want
That is.
Radio Mike to be doing like
He'll
the
be
live
involved.
score.
Yeah.
No, I think you have
Oh,
a keyboard,
live-
right?
Oh yeah.
I think I'd prefer him to be doing the same things that he did
oh
last
yeah.
year,
You
like
need
playing
the
people on and
you
off.
need the band in between.
Oh, we need someone to play someone
an-
off in case they make
an
a stupidly long
opening-
speech.
Yeah, yeah. An opening act you need for like to really get people revved up.
Ruben has a harmonica. I know that.
Do you know how to play it?
Playing a harmonica it's a no-brainer. Playing it well, I
You-
can't do.
You-
But
what do you
anyone
mean?
can bl-
You are.
anyone can
that's
blow
the most
into it.
arrogant
Exactly right.
Shit. What do you mean?
Well,
playing the
that's what I
harmonica
mean,
is a
like,
no-brainer?
for example,
you mean blowing into a harmonica is a no-brainer. That is not.
That's
playing
not playing it.
That's
yeah,
breathing with it in front of your face.
yeah, but you just do that back and forth a few times because it's all in key. It'll sound fine. Like you can't sit down at a piano and just expect to play it and sound good.
Do you reckon
but
you'd be
a
able to
harmonica
do
sounds fine.
Piano Man
Have
on
you
harmonica?
ever played your
I
own
reckon I could learn it.
harmonica?
And I can.
Yeah, I've tried.
I don't think it would have sounded. Well, okay.
no, it sounds fine.
You've
Because-
got 20 days. Do you reckon you could learn
Would
a
you like?
song?
No, hang on. Would you be
Easy.
interested in being the musical act for the Lugies?
The opening act.
Yeah.
It's the opening ceremony of the Lugies.
Mate, no problem.
And what song are you gonna do? I would love to
Give me a song,
hear
any song.
Piano Man, but we
What's,
switch it to Harmonica
What
Man.
about Parachute?
I don't know how it goes. Can you sing it again for me, and maybe I can. Right.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Oh,
Seems-
look at the view.
Seems like it's not quite a harmonica song, but I could do. Piano Man has a harmonica riff, right?
Right, and then we could change it to Harmonica Man.
I
With a
guess.
piano riff.
That's good. Yeah. And then Mike could maybe do the harmonica riff on piano.
On
You
piano.
guys could switch it.
Strange, but
It'd be
yeah,
like a reversed version.
yeah, I'm sure I could do that.
Or, sound off below of what songs you guys would want to hear the Lugies open with.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Just the fucking chaos of our show behind the scenes.
Well, you
that
just,
if I addressed it, it'd be fucked.
it was just Keelan plugging in a laptop, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, but it took him. All he had to do was plug in a fucking laptop charger, but he did it in the most distracting, confusing, and fucked way possible. That now I have to address it because we're all laughing at how long it took him to unravel a cord. It wasn't even fucking tangled.
It's still tangled.
He literally looks at it and he goes, like a fucking caveman trying to work out fire.
I forgot I plugged the extension power board in. And then
That power board, you know when power boards are so old,
It's
they turn
yellow.
from white to being yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so dangerous.
Where did you get that, Keelan?
from over there, I was actually going to plug my laptop into the one under our desk, but I knew I would be in the way.
Try, who gives a fuck,
been the one with
guys?
that
The
camera and this
Lugies are
camera.
going to be better than this. That's what we're trying to say. Hopefully, Keelan and,
We can't
and
promise
Ruben
anything.
on the back end of things. We got in a professional to run the live stream because these two boys between them can't even plug in a fucking charger.
Yeah.
So sorry, Ruben, you're getting war crime.
Yeah,
You're involved with this
Collateral
collateral damage,
damage,
mate.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what we have for you. And now before we move on, we do understand that a lot of people came to the Lugies last year in our live shows. A lot of people enjoy the meet and greet aspect. We always get a lot of messages going, "We guys, we're doing a meet and greet after the show."
Yeah,
We still wanted to do
we're gonna come.
some
we
kind
have
of
a-
VIP fan experience for the Lugies.
We have a few plans in the pipeline. If you have any suggestions, let us know in the sound off section. Obviously, I can't stress this enough. You are not invited. Do
Yeah,
not
but-
come.
We
But-
do love your input. So if you do have any suggestions for the Lugies, send us
Yeah.
an email lukeandlewis5@gmail.com, or sound off below.
Yeah,
we'll be
we're
reading
talking
those.
award categories,
Yep.
Event ideas. We really want, because it's live streamed, obviously there'll be a comment section. We'll probably figure out interesting ways to tip. So if you have like any ideas of how to integrate you guys or have your say,
Yeah,
but
we'd also
beyond
love
just
to run
voting.
live vote as well for the
Yeah.
people watching. Would be fun. Or a category that is live voted on the day
Yeah.
to keep things interesting.
Because best guest is obviously about a week-long run-up of voting.
Yeah, I reckon.
before.
I think we now just put a no. Like, I reckon we just put a ban on guests for the rest of the year. We've only got 6 more shows until the Lugies.
Yep.
So let's just do no more guests. And maybe we call up some old guests, get them to do another
need their pitch.
campaign.
Yeah.
We've already got a campaign speech from Billy Darcy.
Yep.
And Radio Mike.
Mhm.
We might have to call up Frenchie and a few other guests
Yep.
to let them know that they're in the running
Yep.
and see if they want to campaign on their socials. Because it's a pretty big award, the Luke
It's
and
the
Lewis
biggest
Guest
award
of the Year.
in the world, you know?
Yeah.
Just that little bit bigger than the Logies.
Yeah,
So
that's the
That's
other-
coming.
that's the second biggest award.
December
in the world.
20, set your reminder, 6 p.m. Melbourne time. But what time is that? Work it out,
Yeah.
all right? You got Google, okay? That's not my responsibility. Fuck you, Google it.
Do I look like a world clock? No.
No. Guys, it's Christmas, and you know what that means? You got to buy gifts for yourself. That's right.
And other people, because some people have friends.
Well, look, but the main thing is to treat yourself. I always do Christmas shopping like that. One for me, something for you.
Okay. You do 2 for you, 1 for them.
That's right. One for me, one for mum.
Now-
one for me, one for dad. I go like that.
Yeah. Now, if you were to buy something for yourself, where would you go, Lewis? I would go to angelgrovecollectibles.com.
Oh, do you want to go together?
To the
'Cause that's
website?
where I'm
Sure.
going. Yeah,
we
Angel
can
Grove-
browse it together.
angelgrovecollectibles.com.
Yeah. They send us some more stuff, guys.
We love
Official sponsor of the podcast. They have been a great sponsor, and
They're
we love them.
everything nerd. Action figures. They're a band Presto partner. They do Power Rangers stuff.
Boom.
They've got Digimon. They remade the Digimon things. I want one.
Mighty Morphin Red Ranger right here. If you like your Power Rangers stuff.
That's right. You asked for that, and he sent it to you.
Looking crisp.
We've got what are you laughing at? We've got an X-Men, X-Men box.
Yes.
This chick with green hair. Her hair's green. That's great. Her name's Polaris, my favorite character in the X-Men, and Havoc, my second favorite character in the X-Men as well.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to angelgrovecollectibles.com. You get 10% off whatever you want using our code, which is sound off, I believe. That's right. You also asked them to send you this specifically.
I say, please send me Grandista
Yeah.
from My Hero Academia,
that's right.
which I say correctly every time.
Yeah.
And I said, please
But-
send that, and they did.
Mate, you know the best thing I wasn't sure if
Well,
he was going to send me this because I specifically requested
Meg's actually
this.
raided the box before I bought it here because it got sent to me.
Oh,
And,
what did she
she's-
ask for?
Well, no, she's thrilled with.
Yeah.
Well, she goes, I'm thrilled with what I got. It wasn't for her.
Yeah,
It was for the show.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm
it
a
was
little bit upset that she would open it not here.
Yeah.
She shouldn't be involved at all with the opening process.
Oh, I said she could.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was in the box.
Rule number 1 of whenever you're
Yeah.
ordering nerd stuff, weird interest shit, never let your girlfriend open
I didn't
it because
order it.
she's going to take something. Well,
But I did ask
you
for
asked,
it.
You asked for the
You're right.
My Hero Macadamia Nut.
Uh,
So here's something that I asked for: the Q Posket. The Q Posket. I think it's exclusive Q merch. So for all QAnon has actually made this, and I requested this, and I'm
Meg
really
has a
interested in
Digimon
wearing it.
Tamagotchi.
Well,
which is
she
what I was
missed
gonna
out
say.
because this
It's pretty
this-
cool.
This bloody Q
And it
shit's
shat
gonna be
itself.
worth a lot.
She's been playing with it all weekend, and it did.
Oh, it poos. That's right.
There was a bunch of poos, and then it died in its own shit.
Yeah.
And then she had to reset it. So that's why she's
That's
got.
right. That's probably how Keelan would go.
Anyway, guys,
go out.
if you want to die in your own shit,
Yeah.
or you want something that does,
If you want any exclusive Q merch, you want a Q Posket, angelgrovecollectibles.com.
yeah,
They have a lot of other things as well. They have a lot of good shit. They've got like heaps of Dragon Ball Z stuff. They got all the new fig arts, which I actually am going to purchase and put them in my Q Posket. It's a great website, and they're an official sponsor of the show. and we love them. Use the code SOUNDER for 10% off your entire order. They got Pokemon cards too.
Oh, look at this little red man.
I saw a bloody Champions Path box that I
Another
was
Power Ranger.
eyeing off. Give me that.
A couple of pop sockets in
Give me
here.
that.
Band Presto, because they're an official Brand Presto partner.
Band Bresto.
Okay, goodbye.
So you getting this stuff, you're banned from touching any Brestos.
That's the end of the sponsorship.
AngelGroveCollectibles.com. Use code SOUND off, 10% off, please, because this is how we've done the ad read. I wanted to return to something, Luke. Obviously, we have a lot of big things in the pipeline, and the Lugies is a big event, and we really want it to become such a big thing.
Yeah, just before we move on, Keelan before the show said, "Oh, by the way, we have an idea for the Lugies, but you're gonna hate it."
Let's save it to next step because
okay.
we got a fair bit to get to still.
Yeah,
because I'm
right.
going to
Okay,
be playing
cool.
the
Alright,
Lugies
we'll
for a
save
while.
that.
I'm looking
Great.
forward to hating that.
Well, that's good. We can postpone that. Maybe it could be competition. Who can plug in a charger the fastest and the least fucked way? That'd be good. That'll go for 20 minutes. So obviously we want the Lugies to be big, and for the Lugies to be big, you and I need to be huge. We need to become, hopefully by December 20, some of the biggest acts in the world.
Yes.
And I brought this to the show a while ago. A couple episodes ago, I brought up the fact that I've kicked my phone away. Can you pass that to me, Ruben?
It was that Paul McCartney came out. He's one of the Beatles, by the way, if you're that young. Hopefully he didn't need an introduction, but
you should know who he is. He's part of one of the biggest and most influential music groups in the world, and he revealed in an interview that all of the Beatles actually had a couple of group wank sessions together, platonically, not involved with each other, just having a wank in the dark, yelling out names of sexy ladies. And and I think that could be a big reason why they're successful.
Can you platonically wank? You can't have a platonic cum.
Not completely, but as platonically as you, I would say, in the dark, away from each other, in a ring, yelling out the names of people who are not there. That's about as platonic as a group wank can get.
I was going to ask, is it? Do you all have to be in the same room?
Yeah, it's a group wank. Yeah, because if you're at home, that's just solo, isn't it?
Bit of a Zoom wank.
Well,
True. That's COVID safe.
COVID friendly as well.
never mind.
So what we decided to do is obviously we don't want to commit to this thing unless it is going to make us really successful and rich. So we came up with the genius idea to just reach out to our listeners and say, anyone who's had a group wank, tell us about it and finish off with obviously finish off cum, but then tell us exactly how much money you have in the bank.
Yep.
And obviously if we have a few rich listeners, it must work, right? So I got this one in from, he's emailed me and I have his real name, but down the bottom he's changed it. So I will use the changed one.
Yep.
Good save, mate. Got this one from Samuel. I once was involved in a group wank session. Went to a mate's house once, and him and his brothers decided to see who could jizz the fastest. So they decided to see who would ejaculate first into a SpongeBob pinball machine or something. They decided to see who would ejaculate first. One gets a show bag SpongeBob pinball
Aren't we looking
machine.
for success stories here? This
This
sounds
guy can't even
sad.
finish a fucking sentence. He goes, well, I was sitting facing the corner of the wall and a door while they whack off. Then their mum walks in with dick in hand, and I'm squashed behind the door. I currently have $6,000 in the bank as well. Samuel. I would say
that sounds like the saddest group wank of all time.
I would say that this doesn't give us conclusive results. $6,000 is a little bit of money, but it doesn't give us conclusive results because these are brothers. They're not working on something together.
Also, we were talking millions last week.
Yeah.
We were saying let's become millionaires.
Yeah.
I'm not, I love you guys, but I'm not having a group wank with you guys for $6,000.
Yeah, it's not enough money. But I don't think this is what we're after. We want someone who's like being in a band or in a group.
Well, I've got some kind of. This is a somewhat success story. Now it comes in from someone who's wanted to remain anonymous, and I'm also going to keep the band anonymous.
They did not keep the band anonymous, and it's very funny.
They're quite a well-known Australian band. Now let's
Which
just
is
Sticky
good.
fingers.
Did you say Sticky Fingers?
That's good. That is good.
We actually rule out Sticky Fingers. It wasn't Sticky Fingers. Just
It was,
to let
it's
everyone
wet
know.
carpet.
Yeah. So let's just call this guy Stephen. Yeah. Right? It's not his name, but right, let's just call him Stephen. Hey boys, I've got a masturbation band story for you.
Right.
So there's this band from Melbourne who are pretty popular. And let's just say they're a Triple J indie band.
Radio play. That's good.
Are perhaps they're almost a household name at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe? Like you knew who they were.
Yeah.
And that's pretty impressive.
If I know a Triple J band, that's big.
Yep. So he goes, so maybe about 6 to 10 years ago, a friend of mine was playing a festival up in Darwin with these guys headlining.
Festival headliners.
Yeah.
This is great.
I mean, in Darwin. So it's like,
Darwin, yeah.
if you're the support act in Darwin, oh boy. They got put up in the same hotel next to this band, and he said in brackets, the walls are paper thin. They start chanting their name and basically saying who's going to come first very loudly. This is the band they can hear in the other room.
Oh, like, wait, chanting the band name?
I think so.
So that'd be like, if we're just having a wait, we're going, Luke and Lewis, Luke and Lewis,
Yeah.
Luke and Lewis, hey! That's good.
And then basically saying who's going to come first. So that, yeah, you're chanting Luke and Lewis, and I'm like, oh, Reuben, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. I assume that's what they're doing. So they were doing the band name and then chanting band names of members individually. There might
Like trying to psych each other out. Think about your grandma. Think about your grandma.
He said them. I don't know how I reckon he's just put this in there for no reason because there's no proof of this. He said there might have been even a biscuit involved, so I've heard.
Well, you get those little, those little hotel bickies.
Yeah,
on your bed pillow.
It's a popular frat game called Soggy Biscuit. It's disgusting. Don't play it.
Nah.
They were shouting for about 5 minutes, and then the room went quiet next door. Mm-hmm. Take it what you will from it, but these guys are the kind of guys that would totally do this. Definite fuckboy indie kids. Lovely, but full of themselves. And yeah, that was the
Well, they're obviously not
gist
full
of
of
the
cum,
email.
are they?
But this band has since then has actually gone on.
Yeah.
Okay. This band has really gone on to succeed quite a lot.
That's good.
And there was.
Well, okay. Well, then I think
that's a success story.
Well, so that's 1 out of 2. So I think what we need to do is it doesn't really work.
You know, it's funny as well. I've realized I've met one of the guys in this band multiple times.
Well, did he look rich?
No, I just now am looking back on all of my interactions with him, and I wish that guy hadn't have sent in that email. Now if I ever meet him again, I'm going to know about his group wank in Darwin.
That's good. You can ask him about it. Did you reckon it helped? Yeah. I think what we need to do now is to really get this conclusive evidence. Mm-hmm. We've talked to someone who doesn't have much money. We've heard a real success story. Yep. I think we need to modify it a little bit and change tactics. We're talking to people who have had a group wank and how much money do you have. That kind of work kind of didn't. What we need to do, switch tactics, talk to someone who's really, really rich and ask them if they've had a group wank.
Yeah, we need to find out if there's a direct correlation between group wank and cash.
And even better than that, we can talk to the richest guy we know, someone who has more money than God.
Yep.
We'll call I'm Alex.
Okay.
Give him a ring.
Yeah, there we go.
How are we, mate?
Hi, mate. How you doing? I've got your Christmas jumper here. Well, it's a Christmas jumper now.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it's serving you well. We were actually calling you about something different, but that is good. It's come up on the show recently that we think there's a direct correlation between group masturbation and success.
Okay.
Yep, and you're probably the most successful person we know.
Yeah. So, and also English. The reason we found out about this is the Beatles in an interview. One of the guys from the Beatles said that he actually
Paul McCartney said it.
Paul McCartney said that he actually had a group masturbating session with the Beatles, and we kind of think that must be why they became so successful. So Luke and I are kind of debating over whether we should do it as a team to become successful.
But it's not really a group, though, if it's just you two.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of an intimate thing.
That's kind of just sex almost.
Well, that's what I did bring this up, Alex. Lewis brought this to the show, and I said, "Are you just trying to get me to wank with you?" It kind of seemed like he was trying to be like, "Oh, come on, we'll be really successful. Let's just try it."
Whose idea was it?
Yeah, it was. Well, really, it was the Beatles' idea. I'm just thinking, I'm on the fence about it. I only want to do it if it's going to make us rich.
Right.
So that's why we called you as an English rich person. Have you ever been involved in like any type of group masturbation session? Because we asked our listeners, we said, if anyone has had a group wank, tell us if you have and how much money do you have in the bank. And we got a few responses like $3,000, $35, but maybe it takes time to like come into effect. So we're kind of changing tactics and talking to rich people and asking them, have they ever had a group wank sesh?
Well, first of all, how long are you really willing to wait after you've done this for the success before you realise that maybe you've just had a group wanking session?
I'm happy to stick it out for a decade before I regret it.
10 fucking years!
Yeah,
Things take time, mate.
success takes time.
Do you reckon if you do it once, you'll do it more just to try to hopefully speed up the process?
True.
We could have 10 wanks. It'll take a year.
That's true.
I love the logic there.
Um,
Or it won't happen at all when you've just done it 10
yeah,
times.
Alex,
I
you.
can tell you I haven't. I have
okay.
not done this ever.
Mm,
But
So how
as
did you?
mentioned
Hang
it,
on. Did you get successful just through
hard work.
hard work and dedication to your
I go
craft?
Okay, good. So there is some kind of secret. That's good. That's good. So
Okay.
hard work's out. What were you saying?
I mean, maybe for me, it's a lot of solo wanking sessions have just added up to accumulate that. So I've overworked myself
True.
with
Have
all the time I spend alone.
have you wanked to a gangbang? That maybe that counts. It's a yes.
It's a yes.
It's a yes.
Okay, that's the key.
There's no way to go from here.
Right.
Mate, we'll take your silence as to mean whatever we want it to mean. So that's great.
Okay, great.
Mate, thank you very much for joining us. We'll call you next time we have any type of.
I will not pick up again.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
Thanks for being our resident rich friend.
Well, that's great. I think we've learned a lot there. I think, obviously, the logical conclusion to that is we've got to give it a go.
I think we need some more evidence.
Yeah, okay.
I
We
feel
need
like
some
we
more
need some more
evidence.
conclusive evidence that
Yeah,
it works.
okay. Well, we need to find a few more people in groups because Alex isn't in a group.
He's in the
E-boys.
E-boys. Yeah.
True.
Should we ask Will
New goal.
or James? I don't know. What are they? Or George?
Yeah,
Oh, I know
this-
them all.
Maybe you could
Oh.
change will and eat to will and come.
Ruben hated that.
What?
I don't think he
I
got
think
it.
I don't get it.
The guy's name's Will and E.
I'm Alex.
There's nothing to
I'm
get.
coming.
Bibulous.
Cumulus. All right.
James Marriott. Come Marriott.
I never,
Keeler's
I
back.
came.
What?
Oh, I said I never, I came. You didn't like that one, all right. Was that
He's
right?
not an E-boys.
Oh, isn't he?
No.
Anyway, moving on.
Sucks.
We come boys.
This
For fuck's sake.
is fucking shit.
Guys, it's time for local goss. Which button?
It's not that one, it's the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Wow, turn it off, turn it off.
No, that's like the scenario, right?
Don't we have an opener?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
Sometimes you use it, sometimes you don't.
This show sucks. Guys, local goss is a segment where we just want you to email us with just stuff you've heard around the neighborhood. This isn't things you can confirm. It's not like, Crime Stoppers. It's just stuff you've heard around the neighborhood that you might hear it at, your neighbor might tell you, oh, did you hear Mary, has a new baby? And you go, oh, good on it.
Yeah.
Local goss.
Yep.
So what we do is we just get up local goss from you guys, and just to make it a really immersive experience, Luke and I are going to assume characters that Ruben has come up with and
Yep.
and a scenario that Ruben puts
Well, yeah,
us
because
in.
we don't want it to come across like two guys on a podcast catching up. This is
No.
local goss. That's not local enough. We want it to come across like two guys just out in the world,
Yeah,
and you guys are just almost eavesdropping
out
on
in the
these.
local neighborhood having a bit of a gossip.
Yep. So what's today's scenario, Ruben?
So today you are in an airport.
Yep.
Okay.
You've coincidentally met at an airport. Luke's flight is not for a while. Lewis's flight is boarding,
Ooh.
but he's not really concerned about it.
Okay. Good.
It's
good.
very
All right.
similar, almost like you've been training for this one for years.
That sounds. I don't think I'll have to act at all.
Yes.
Oh, hey, mate.
Hey,
What's up?
mate, just at the airport.
Yeah.
Loving.
Jesus, bloody crazy with all this COVID stuff.
How
isn't
good?
It?
How good's the bloody food, huh?
No, I'm
Wait,
not touching the food. I'm paranoid. I'm touching anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Where you heading to?
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What for?
To meet some Tahitans.
Sounds suspicious. To meet some Tahitans. You sound a bit sus, mate. There's nothing in your bag, is there?
No.
Yeah,
All
no,
fun. All
shouldn't
fun.
say that too loudly, should I?
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I'm even allowed to go, actually, because I think the borders are closed. Yeah, I mightn't get very far. Anyway, while we're here.
Have you got a ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a ticket.
Don't look too far into it.
Okay, that's good. Just at the airport. See what you can get.
Hang on, mate. I think I just heard. Is your flight?
Yeah, my flight's
Boarding?
boarding in a bit, but I don't line up. I hate lining
Oh, okay.
up. You know, like all these idiots, they line up. I just wait, final boarding call, jump on the plane.
Mate, I've got. Mate, I think your name just got called.
I think I didn't. I think
Mate,
he said.
Would you like to catch up? Because I
Yeah,
I
no,
heard some goss.
You know what I heard from my mate Tub Sitters?
Mm.
Yeah, he reckons. Did you hear that? You know those two boys down at the boat ramp? They caught a squid.
Really?
Yeah, squid. Yeah,
Oh.
that's all he told me. Pretty interesting.
Speaking of people, Woody told me that he heard from his mum that her neighbour has already put up her Christmas decorations, and he told me that on October 24th.
That's too early. October.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before November. Sorry, was that your plane that just took off?
I think that was.
You might check. Oh,
No.
just heard a plane. That's all. You might want to go. That's right. You don't seem too fussed about it.
Was that a Qantas? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shut up.
Fucking kids. Yeah, oh my god. You know, Russell Coit's Modern Warfare told me. old mate Russell Coit's Modern Warfare. You know him.
Yeah.
He reckons someone knocked over his neighbour's post box. And they've been making passive-aggressive posts in the neighbourhood Facebook group about it all week.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be pretty annoyed by that.
You would.
What's the time?
Mate, you probably got to head off soon. Your
Oh,
flight's
40.
been boarding for a while, and you've
No, it
already
says
been cold.
it says the flight times at.
That definitely sounded like.
Well, that's a flight.
Your
there's
plane.
There's lots of flights that are at an airport. Obviously, my boarding time was like 12:35. So 12.
Oh, I think the airport just told you to hurry the fuck
That's a
up.
bit rude. I'm flying Tiger. It's the final ever Tiger flight. They've given up.
Well, just before you catch your flight,
Yep.
Ivy told me that last Friday, Lorenzo and Frank were having a beer together out the front, even though they hated each other for 10 years.
I think getting closer. Those planes.
Yeah, I think that one definitely was yours.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know what Evan told me?
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
Great. I think you missed your flight.
I fucking missed my flight. Jeez, it's gotten quiet here. The bloody airport's empty.
Yeah.
I better be going, mate.
I
You're
think
probably
everyone-
off to Tahiti.
Yeah, everyone probably left on
Yeah.
your flight. Now it's just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, mate. See you. Good to see you.
See ya. Great.
That was
Good to
good.
catch up.
That was great.
It's good to get some goss.
Did you have to put the baby in? So annoying. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Lewis?
Yeah.
You uploaded a picture on Instagram during the week
Yeah.
with tubes in your nose in a
Yeah.
hospital bed.
Yeah.
Care to explain? I know why, but I think a lot of people listening may assume you're critically ill.
Oh well, you know, with like
Chronically?
COVID around.
No?
Well, you know,
Well,
like
that's just not what you told me.
like COVID's around, and obviously, like, you know, the rates that like cancer affects everyone, and obviously there's lots of diseases around. There,
Yes.
but Trying to get sympathy points. You guys want to donate to my GoFundMe?
Well, we all just know that you're having a sleep apnea test. So
Yeah,
I don't know
guys,
who
I've
you're
got-
going. Like
Right,
what?
I want some
Pick
sympathy.
your audience better. Like we all know
Yeah.
what you were doing.
Yeah, I've got really bad sleep apnea,
Yeah.
which no one has any sympathy for because
No.
it is a bit of a well, you're not sleeping properly. Boo-hoo, go to work.
Yeah.
No, it's been really bad. My had to do a sleep study. Had to do it private because the public one was like, we have an appointment to put you on a waiting list in March. So I was like, that can't do that. So we booked a private one. Gee, it's nice. I understand why people
Private
do
hospital.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really done the private healthcare thing. They took me.
Okay.
It was a sleep study, right? So they took me to a lodge. The
Oh.
hospital has a lodge.
That's a bit fancy.
I've toured a lot. It's better than a lot of the hotels and Airbnbs I've stayed in.
Wow.
Even with the wires in my nose.
Wow.
You know.
And that says a lot about some of the Airbnbs in Perth. You'd
Oh,
actually
yeah.
rather something in your nostril.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was horrific. Like they put, you can't see on camera, but they put two separate things in my nose.
I don't get how you're expected to sleep because it's supposed to monitor your sleep.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to sleep with all this shit all over your head?
They put shit in my nose. They put electrodes all over my head, stuck to my head with glue, so it pulls your hair. And then I had a heartbeat monitor like wrapped around my chest.
Yeah.
And then also on my legs. And then I had a heartbeat monitor thing on my finger as well.
You look like you're about to do CGI animation and you had just
Yeah.
shit all over you for them to like track it to.
Yeah. And then there's cameras. They're filming you the whole time and everything like that. Microphones, all that, so
Just
they can
like
hear you like snore
The
and stuff.
least private sleep of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I had a wank anyway.
Yeah.
Because I want to become successful.
Jeez, I wonder if people do.
Surely people do.
What? No, they know a camera's on them.
Surely it's happened.
No one's that disrespectful.
Sleep wank. What if someone's sleepwalking, sleep wanking?
And that's why they're not sleeping.
That could.
They have sleep apnea.
Yep.
Very good.
That's good.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Sleep apnea. That is great.
Yes.
So I did that, and it was a terrible sleep. I woke up halfway through with wires attached to me, freaking out in a strange place.
I got a message from your girlfriend at midnight. Now, I know you've told her you need to stop messaging Luke.
Yeah.
She, you know, this one was just wild.
Yeah.
She goes, Lewis has just karate chopped me. All right. And I felt a little bit bad because I realized now I probably should have been a little more concerned for her
Yeah.
well-being. Right. Because all I said, she's like, oh my God, help me. He just
Yeah.
karate chopped me. And I just went, well, how was his technique? Like,
So
I wanted to want to know
apparently
about your form.
I'm like asleep.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up, and I say nothing when I just wake up, and I'm all alert, and then I just look at it, and I went, "Nyah," and then went back to sleep.
Oh my
Just
God.
karate chopped her in the arm.
Yeah.
Because I don't sleep. I don't ever enter deep sleep REM.
Really?
So from what I understand, my central nervous system is always running, even when I'm asleep. So my mind might be asleep, but my body's still kind of awake. So shit will happen, and I'll just do stuff kind of asleep. It's kind of like sleepwalking, kind of not.
That's crazy.
And then I just wake up fucked.
That sucks.
Because I'm doing martial arts in my sleep and shit.
Yeah.
But
Such a workout.
But you know, it's have you like got your affairs in order and everything? Organized everything?
In regards to?
Or just generally, because you know, me getting the official diagnosis in a few weeks, you know what that means.
It's going to be over for me.
That's one step closer to getting a new jaw. When I get the new chin installed, boys, get your affairs in order because it's fucking over for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big chat. God, I hope they just fuck your jaw. Like, I hope they just make it. You know, like some people have an Audi, like their jaw's like,
Too
you know,
flat.
they
I
have
look like a pug.
an underbite.
Yeah.
I hope you just look like they just overcompensate.
You know, it's gonna be one of the biggest underdog stories of all time because for 6 to 18 months before the surgery, I need to get braces. So
That's going to be a great 6 to 18 months.
it's gonna be dreadful. I'm gonna look like Ugly Betty.
You just look like a teenager. It's always so
Yeah.
weird when you see an adult with
20
braces.
27
Yep.
braces.
And no license. So
Yeah.
a lot of similarities between you and a prepubescent boy and blue hair.
Yeah. It's gonna
Hopefully
be,
by then you won't have blue hair.
it's gonna be fucked. But enjoy it while you can. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Those
because it's not
18
gonna last
months,
long.
it's going to be, the best moment of your life, because after that, it's all downhill.
What about if I just have the surgery for cosmetic reasons?
Fuck. Well, then you'd look like the Crimson Chin.
What is that? What's that?
You know that guy? Is that Fairly Odd Parents? Dude with the massive
Oh,
chin.
yeah.
Yeah. Good reference.
Okay.
A few people like that one.
Yeah. Right.
No one in the room. sound off below. What do you reckon?
Jeez, that's all Lewis's references. Gets nothing from us, and then he gets about 3 people backing him up in the comments, and then he goes, "Nah, that was really well received." I'm
Yeah.
like, mate, it was pretty obscure. Thousands of people listen to this, and 3 people were
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm doing the show for the people, okay? You might be some selfish
But
guy doing it for yourself.
I'm doing it for thousands of people. You're doing it for 3.
Yep, and they're my favourites.
Just before we wrap up, you're at a music film clip. You're in a music video. the other
Yeah,
day?
I was in a rap film clip. Boy Scout Gatsby was doing some big clip
Oh, I have a thing too.
with the Misfits, and they would spend this giant big budget film. Now, I've never seen a film production like that for an Australian artist. Huge. He had like a $200,000 vintage car. They were in this big warehouse that they had built wooden physical sets for. And they got me there to be a little cameo. So that was fun. I was playing, this is actually good practice for the Lugies. There was a scene where he wins an award, and I was the guy that presented the award.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was supposed to look like it was on stage, even though it was in a warehouse on camera. It looked just like the stage.
Did you do it well? Do you reckon you're in practice? For
Apparently,
the
I
Lugies?
nailed it, which is good.
1 take.
Yeah, we did 3 takes, but every take was great.
We don't have that on the Lugies. We don't have that
Well,
luxury.
the only
It's a
reason
live
we have to
event.
do a few other takes is because he actually messed up a couple times, not me.
That's
I
embarrassing. for
fucking
him.
nailed it.
Imagine
bloody
being
amateur. His
The
film
main-
clip.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
So you know what? When that film clip comes out, the comments are going to be, "Fuck, Lewis nailed this."
yeah.
I'm going to be in it for about 17 seconds. The comments are going to be like, "Couldn't even hear the song." That's how good the performance was by Lewis Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is the song coming out before the Lugies?
I don't imagine it will be.
Because it would have been
Unfortunately.
great promo. Like, if you
Yeah.
like this guy giving awards now,
Yeah.
well, you can watch him do it live.
It could be good promo to go and rewatch the Lugies.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know? Maybe that we could do a retroactive marketing campaign. So we just need to stop talking about the Lugies at all, do it, then promote it off the back of this film clip.
Yeah, I feel like we should still keep plugging the Lugies
Yeah, it's
because
probably a
it's a
terrible
live
idea.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an awful idea.
yeah.
Retrospective plugging doesn't really work
But
unless
for a live event.
maybe
'Cause
when
it's happened
when
already.
people invent time machines, that's when retroactive marketing will be a big thing.
Sure. Yeah, but it would still seem like the present marketing at the time.
That's true. That's true. You've got me. But here's how much of an addict I am. Obviously you and I, we miss performing heaps, but I didn't really truly appreciate how much I missed it until I did that scene, because obviously it's meant to look like a stage on camera. So they had a giant spotlight and a bunch of 3 spotlights that look like stage lighting. So I'm just getting ready to do my fucking lines. I'm in acting mode. And then they turn the spotlight on and my body went, "Oh, fuck. What bits are you doing?"
Yeah.
I got this huge adrenaline rush because my brain saw spotlight and was like, "Let's go, mate. We're doing stand up again." And then I did my scene and then it just got really sad. I was like, "Oh, no."
Ruben got back on stage on Friday.
What was it like?
Did an open mic.
Yeah, it was actually went pretty well considering I haven't done it in 7 months.
Was the crowd all spread out and stuff?
a little bit, but
Yeah.
it wasn't too different.
And there's some people wearing masks in the crowd?
No,
Oh, so
I don't
just-
think so. I mean, I couldn't see them very well.
Dude,
but
masks,
Yeah, right.
masks are not happening. I was on Chapel Street the other day at night time, so packed. It was most packed I've ever seen it. No one was wearing a mask except for me. It was all it is that one interstate case. But you did well.
I did well considering. Yeah,
That's good. What here's what I'm interested in. Did you think the audience was out of practice? I've seen a lot of people talking online about how now that they can move around the house, they've forgotten how to talk to people and interact with strangers.
I
and shit,
did
out of
do
practice.
one little bit of crowd work
Yeah.
where I basically asked what have you guys been keeping active during lockdown?
Yeah.
And there was silence. No one said anything.
Yeah.
That just might have been because it's an open mic and no one wants to.
Yeah,
be
but it's
talked at.
such an easy question. And then I was like, "Well, what about you?" And he said nothing. And I was like, "Well, I guess you guys been doing fuck all."
Jesus,
Yeah.
yeah. What are you gonna do from that? Yeah, right. Well, I think I was trying to try and get out there this week, but I
I think they're all booked.
They're all like, it's really hard to get spots. But I don't know. I kind of want to, when I go back, I really want to go back.
Yeah, you don't want to
Like, I don't want to do one gig before
then-
Christmas and then
yeah.
have to wait for after Christmas. It's such this weird point where, like,
Yeah.
you could probably do 1 gig a week up until Christmas. That's what, 3 gigs?
I think I'd rather
And then I just
use the time now to write
yeah, I've
and then
been doing a
start
lot
in
of
Jan
writing.
and don't stop.
Cowards.
Maybe. I'm going to go to the Comics Lounge this week and check it out, see if I can jump on there. Maybe. Probably not. I bet it's packed. I bet every person in the audience is a comedian trying to get on. But we'll see.
Anyway, exciting times. Things are back. How long have we been gone for?
49 minutes.
Well, plus
Time to wrap up about.
So 50 plus.
50 plus. Yeah, okay. Well, I have one more thing, but guys, I'll save it.
Saving it.
Saving
We're at
it.
50 plus. Mate, call this episode Sunscreen. It's done. SPF 50.
Yeah, right.
Guys, that's the end of the episode. See you later. Talk to you Thursday. It's December, Christmas time. Woohoo, Lugies. Leave your suggestions below. Goodbye.